Unfortunately, we didn't capitalize as much as we should. We scored in set places that came after, I think, 4 corners in a row or something similar. Second half, we had as well some good situation. But as well, of course, we had some moment where we had to suffer against a great team with a great coach. So I think it's also part of the game. But as you say, this feeling of being together and push together, I think represents a lot. When I say it about La Familia Portista, I think tonight there were all the ingredients over there.
Boa noite, Francesco. Diogo Monteiro, em direto para a RTP. Eu pergunto-lhe, peço-lhe um comentário à exibição do Tiago Silva. Pareceu um jogador que já estava há muito tempo no Futebol Clube do Porto.
Yeah, when you have a player of such a level, such an experience and leadership, I think if you go clear in the way that you present what you want to see on the pitch, usually it doesn't take much time to create the right connection. He's a great athlete, he's a great professional, and I think tonight helped us a lot, again, with the quality, leadership, charisma, I think it was great to see already this performance after a few days with the team.
Boa noite, Ana Inês Batista, CMTV Now. Eu perguntava-lhe relativamente ao Bednarek qual é o estado do jogador, ele que acaba por ser substituído depois de sofrer aquela lesão.
Yeah, so as always, let's wait tomorrow. He felt something in the hamstring. We don't know if it's muscular or maybe something around the nerve, so it's something that has to be assessed tomorrow morning.
Boa noite, Francesco. Renato Soares, do 00. O Martim acaba por jogar o jogo quase todo com o nariz em muito mau estado. Ele aguentar-se e ficar em campo é um bocadinho sinónimo também do espírito desta equipa. Obrigado.
It is. It's not the first time that a Porto player historically played with something broken. I heard that it happened already in the past to have somebody with the foot and some other part of the body not really well. And today Martin played, I think, 80 minutes or 75, something like this, with a nose broken. But on top of this one, I think he did a great performance with a lot of quality, capacity to attack and to defend in big spaces, really confident with the ball. So, yeah, really happy for the performance of Martin. Let's see how it's going to be the nose. But, yeah, it's part of football sometimes, and I'm sure he will recover fast.
Boa noite, Farel e Tiago Barquinha Gonçalves para a TSF. A entrada do Porto com muita intensidade fez lembrar o início avassalador de época do Futebol Clube do Porto. Pergunto se esta semana no Algarve permitiu também redescobrir algumas coisas no jogo jogado do Futebol Clube do Porto e depois o que é que sentiu quando ouviu uma música conhecida aqui no Porto, Porto Sentido, com as lanternas e com os jogadores e a equipa técnica no relevado a assistir a esse momento com os adeptos?
No, the week of Algarve, yesterday in the press conference, I touched quite a lot of points related with this one because it has been a really special week for many different reasons. The quality of the work that we had 4 days, 6 training session, really high tempo, top intensity, top commitment, as well to have our families with us, create a very particular feeling that usually in professional football is quite complicated to have, this mix between the desire to work and to push, but as well to turn right or left and to have clear for who you are doing this one, and it's something special. I think tonight the main transfer from the days in Algarve, I think, were about this one, about to have clear for who we are playing for, and I think tonight the players, honestly, in terms of attitude, desire, commitment, and energy, were fantastic, as they've been already several times, but today I think we had an action where we had 5 or 6 tackles and clash one after the other that has been celebrated by the stadium like a goal from half pitch. So this again says a lot about the spirit inside of the locker room and as well the connection that every day more is growing, is getting stronger with the supporters. And of course, to finish the game with that atmosphere, I say this one to the players at the end of the game, is not something that happens every day. So I think we have to enjoy for a few minutes, because the reality that the preparation of our away game in Guimarães has already started. So we have the players already in the gym and on the pitch to compensate and to do their work, and we have to move forward in our journey.
Boa noite, Mr. Farioli, Hugo Moreira, o jogo. O Futebol Clube do Porto teve a terceira vez em que esta época na qual não sofreu durante 4 jogos consecutivos. É seguro dizer que o Futebol Clube do Porto tem neste momento a melhor defesa em Portugal? Obrigado.
Yeah, numbers are saying this one, but it's not like really something to over celebrate. Is something that I think is important. Of course, not to concede goals helps to get closer to win football matches. But the reality that now in 4 days we are going to play probably against the team that in this moment they are in their peak or in the best way, in their best moment of the season. They eliminate us in the Taça de Liga. They won recently a trophy. So I think they are in a top shape. So we have to be really well prepared and to go to prepare our mind, our legs for another big challenge.
Olá, boa noite, Francisco. Miguel Torrão para a SIC e SIC Notícias. É o equilíbrio da sua equipa durante todo o jogo que o deixa tranquilo ao não fazer o segundo golo?
To be fair, I will be happy sometimes to close the game earlier. I think today we had some good moments where we could have capitalized interesting action or transform interesting action in goals. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to close the game, and this one, of course, kept us in a stressful situation till the end. But I think the players manage the game really well. They prove that when it's about to suffer, they are always the first one to stand up and to be humble enough to do as well the dirty job. And in my opinion, this one is a fantastic quality, and I'm really proud of this spirit.
Hello, coach.
Sorry. After.
Boa noite, Mr. Sérgio Pires, mais futebol. O Futebol Clube do Porto, não sei se concorda, ganhou o jogo com rigor tático, sobretudo defensivo, eficácia, capacidade de sofrimento. É especial para si ganhar o jogo a Mourinho, uma vez que são características das equipas de Mourinho ao longo de anos?
I mentioned several times that for me, Mr. Mourinho has been a reference, not just for the defensive work that you said, but for many different things. He changed football, not just by winning, but by the way that he changed the methodology, the approach. So many things that my generation of coaches learned from him. I think tonight, we won with all these elements, but as well, I think playing a great football. We had 5-6 actions that I invite you to review, because are things that are coming with a lot of work and a lot of capacity and quality of the players to connect. A great action that unfortunately we didn't transform in goals, because if not, tomorrow we were going to see some good reel in Instagram and in Twitter.
Hello, coach. Dariusz Dobry from Poland. I'd like to ask about my compatriots, Jakub Kiwior and Jan Bednarek. In your
We have
opinion,
a lot of Polish.
Yeah, Polish players. Yeah. In your opinion, why them adapt so quickly to to play in FC Porto? And another question: where can we expect debut of Oskar Pietuszewski in your team?
So about Jan and Kiwi, I will say that first of all, because they are two great athletes, and especially and football players, but as well because they were super motivated to come here. For Bednarek, the first time that I called him, I think we took 15 minutes of call, and when I switched off the phone, he was already calling his agent to say that he wanted to come. So it was a very fast deal, at least in between us. Of course, it took a bit longer in between clubs. And Kivior, it was something that was already moving, and he was really excited to come already. Let's say during the last season, it was already some contact. When I signed here, I had a call with him. Also with him, it was everything very fast. He refused several clubs as well from Premier League to be here with us. So I think if we speak about spirit and desire to play for FC Porto, they are two great examples, and I think this one facilitate a lot. The connection, of course, the fact also for them to be teammates as well in the national team is an extra motivation. And now they are going to be the big brothers of Oscar, that he just arrived, a young talent that needs to develop, needs to work, needs to get in a certain condition, because as you can imagine, the level of competition is quite high. So these first days were positive, but the work that needs to be done is quite a lot. And yeah, we are here with the technical staff to try to put everything on his service to make him ready to play and to help this team.
Últimas duas para fechar, Record.
Boa noite, Mr. Nuno Barbosa, Jornal Record. Mantendo no Kivior, ele hoje jogou declaradamente a lateral esquerdo, ajudou a defender, mas também participou no ataque, deu linhas de passe, pediu a profundidade, chegou a fazer um cruzamento na linha final. Surpreendeu a forma como ele se exibiu neste jogo, numa nova posição. E também sobre o Pablo Rosário. Já o conhece desde o tempo do Nice. Acha que ele está no melhor momento da carreira?
So about Kivior, I'm not surprised because I think he's a great player. There is nothing more to say. Last day when we were traveling back from Santa Clara, and with the injury of Francisco, I went close to him in the plane to say, what do you think? Are you open with the idea to play there? I say, yes, I'm ready, happy to help wherever is needed. I'm open to play. This is the mentality that we need from everybody. He did for me a fantastic match, incredible quality with the ball, confidence, elegance, physicality. So I think he did a top performance. Let's see for the game of Sunday if he will play there or back to his natural position or his favorite position as a center back. But I think he's a top player. Nothing more to say. And the second part of the question, pardon. Pablo, and yeah, Pablo. I don't know if he's in the best moment of his career. I think he had already good moments. The reality that he's a player that is a team player that too many times has been probably underestimated. Because he's not a player that maybe catch your eyes or that much, but as I said several times, he's a player that all the coaches that work with him, they are always really glad to have a so clever player with quality, a player that is he's fantastic. So also with him, I'm really happy also tonight help us in two different positions as well. Let me spend a word for the entrance of Alan Barella. That has been a really good one. Help us to keep a certain intensity, to win meters on the pitch, and to keep as well consistency during the last minutes of the game.
Fechamos aqui em baixo, bola na rede.
Boa noite, Francesco. Rodrigo Lima, bola na rede. Comparativamente ao primeiro jogo com o Benfica, tem sido notória a evolução do Samu no jogo associativo e na forma como enquadra os médios de frente. Eu pergunto-lhe, por um lado, como é que o Porto tem melhorado nas suas dinâmicas coletivas a partir desta evolução do Samu e, por outro lado, que tipo de trabalho é que tem sido feito nesse sentido com o avançado espanhol. Obrigado.
No, you touched, I think, one important element because the evolution of Samu is remarkable. At the beginning of the season, a lot of time I saw or I heard comments related with the fact that it was not a player for our style of playing. And I always say that I would love to have a player like him because he has everything. As well, of course, being so young, he has things to improve. Let me joke a bit in the fact that recently with his improvement in the first touch, since a few days ago, I'm calling him Francesco Totti because he's delivering some passes that remind me a lot an Italian legend that was a master of this type of passes, and for him, of course, being a number 9, but having the capacity to develop this type of skills, make him as a unique profile. For us, a massive. He took a massive improvement, but above all the credit goes to him. For his openness to learn and to work in small things. Sometimes I think I mentioned this one few press conference ago, even doing work that usually you do in the under 13 or under 14, but at the end of the training is always there, working on this during the training session, after the training session with Andre and Lucio. So it's fantastic. It's fantastic the work that he's putting there. He has still a few things to improve, but I think definitely is in the right path to become one of the top 5 strikers in the world.
Obrigado a todos, bom trabalho.
Obrigado.